Welcome back to BigSarge's studio. This is the streamlined edition of Part 2, taking us straight into reclaiming usable ink from EufyMake E1 cartridges and preparing them for refilling. I'll also reveal the third-party ink I've been testing and show how it prints. The results have been very positive. The complete original walkthrough remains linked below, and we'll get to those ink results later in the video. So that brings us to one of the core focuses of this video, reclaiming or purging the ink from a spent cartridge, or one you want to use for third-party ink. I'm going to demonstrate with one that's mostly full, but you can expect to get from 10 to 15 milliliters from a used cartridge. I have available a silicone mat that protects the surrounding surfaces. It fits nicely atop your E1 to catch any initial drips. I suggest you pick one up or an equivalent silicone mat. Okay, I've developed the BigSarge207 Reclaimer Kit. It helps keep your work clean and easy. It will help you recover as much leftover ink as you can or perform a complete purge. The kit includes a stand to securely hold a storage bottle. This allows you to complete the process without fear of knocking the bottle over. I've UV printed labels on my bottles because I'm uptight like that. One of my exes says being uptight is my best quality. Anyway, the file for the labels comes with the kit, as well as a jig for the E1 rotary bed. Next, heart and soul of the Reclaimer Kit is the funnel. The floor of it is silicone and the post insert is polypropylene, both 100% resilient to contact with uncured UV ink. It comes with 6 interchangeable post inserts to eliminate ink cross-contamination. The funnel receives the OEM inner cartridge with the post plunging the supply port open and the yellow ABS arm that holds it in place hands-free. This allows the cartridge to drain into the bottle cleanly. It's been developed to seat securely into a bottle. You'll find links to the specific bottles available on Amazon in the video's description. My cartridge used here is 75% full. You'll start off with seating your cartridge in the funnel. Work the cartridge under the locking arm. The port will open when pushed down over the post. You'll note initially there's little to no flow of ink. You're going to see me lift the funnel out of the bottle to show you how it drains. You don't need to do this. That's the only thing that opens a real risk of spilling ink. Learn from this video and trust the process without lifting the funnel out. But here's the trick. You're going to use a clean syringe with a blunt 14-gauge needle, like the one you use for refilling. In this case, you're just going to inject air. Inject the air until the front foil at the pressure spring bulges out firmly. Off camera, I'm wiping the needle with a paper towel each time after I withdraw it. That's just a good practice to get in the habit of when dealing with uncured UV ink. The ink will begin to flow even if it is slow. Now push in on the foil face slowly. This is what really gets it flowing. After you've pressed it all the way in, the flow will slow again. This is for saving the last 10 to 15 milliliters in a fresh, unexpired cartridge. Store it until another compatible cartridge has room. Don't reclaim expired ink. You'll insert the needle once again and repeat all of the steps until you are satisfied you got out as much ink as possible. A 75% full cartridge took a total of 5 cycles of injecting air. You might need only 1 or 2 cycles. You'll also reclaim the remaining OEM ink before fully purging a cartridge to switch inks. We'll cover the purge next. Set your reclaimer funnel aside for a moment. Now you'll use a half-gallon jug as a waste container while you rinse the reclaimer funnel of uncured ink using alcohol. Transfer the reclaimer funnel to the top of the waste jug. You'll use isopropyl alcohol in a squeeze bottle to rinse out the funnel. The ink will leave the polyethylene insert stained. You're not trying to remove that. You're just rinsing away the fluid residue of ink. Once you've rinsed it good, you can towel any remaining ink from the surface of the red silicone funnel floor piece. I'm going to purge the cartridge using isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to use an old cartridge cover as a container to load the syringe with alcohol. Add about 20 to 30 milliliters to your empty cartridge. Shake the cartridge vigorously for a few moments. Let it sit to allow the alcohol to do its thing for around 30 minutes, and occasionally shake the cartridge again. Squeeze out the alcohol ink solution into your waste jug much the same way you did during the reclaiming procedure. You're going to repeat these steps 2 or 3 times until you see your cartridge is reasonably clean. There will still be a light stain evident on the cartridge's inner white parts. The goal isn't to clear the staining, but to clear out the fluid ink to avoid a negative reaction with the new third-party ink. Now pull the plug from the cartridge. The easiest way is to use the syringe needle to pry it out. And set it aside. Drain the alcohol into your waste jug. Set it aside with the plug still removed and allow the alcohol residue in the cartridge to evaporate. I suggest overnight to be safe. If you are in a rush to get your new ink in and printing, you can run another purge cycle, but this time, instead of using alcohol, inject your new ink, shake it around, let it sit a bit, and then shake it again. Repeat this a few times. Then drain the cartridge into the waste container, and finally fill it partly with your new ink, install it, and run a test print. So everyone asks what ink I use. I wasn't comfortable recommending third-party ink until I had the chance to test it. I've been using it for a couple months now, and I'm quite confident that it matches the quality of the OEM ink. So, without further ado, that ink is Quantec, specifically Quantec USA out of San Antonio, Texas. All of the bottles are available in 3 sizes, 250 milliliter, 500 milliliter, and 1000 milliliter. You'll buy them a la carte and in sizes to suit your use. The standard CMYK inks are offered suitable for the Epson DX type head of the Eufy E1. I buy those as 250 milliliter. It's like 2.5 Eufy cartridges for the price of $35. That's literally half of Eufy's new pricing. Then there's the white and gloss that your textured prints are so thirsty for. I show the 500 milliliter bottles here, but I'll be using the 1000 milliliter bottles next time around. At $115, that's getting to be closer to a third of Eufy's current pricing. But you know what's a bigger deal? When you order from Quantec USA, it's going to be available. So, to get your mitts on some of this Quantec ink in bulk for refilling, look for the link in the description. So how does it print, you ask? To be honest, I haven't been able to tell the difference between it and the OEM ink. I printed the standard Liberty magnet as a common reference. I just don't see any clear difference. It's difficult to represent true color in video capture, but trust me, they look pretty identical. I've printed this mural on my custom exhaust hood and the print came out amazing. This hood, by the way, will be available soon. Watch for my next video introducing it. A member of a Eufy Facebook group and friend of this channel, Lori Bell, is also using Quantec ink. Here's some of the amazing prints she's getting using Quantec. Lori's quite a story herself, traveling the country with her husband with a makerspace in their RV. That's commitment to the craft. Check out her work at trailermaderv.com. Thanks for permission to show your work, Lori. Safe travels. Okay, to get your ink, visit quantec-usa.com. Once there, you'll see their contact info. Scroll down until you see the inks for Epson DX print heads. That's what you want right there. This isn't a big box store. You'll have to email or call. At the time of this video, they are $35 for 250 milliliters, $65 for 500 milliliters, and $115 for 1,000 milliliters. So, if you're ready to reclaim the ink from your EufyMake E1 cartridges, or you're ready to purge them and start using the ink of your choice, I've put together the Reclaimer Kit with the components you need to make the process simple, clean, and repeatable. The Silicone Work Mat you've seen me using throughout the process is also available separately. It gives you a dedicated work surface for handling cartridges, ink, and cleanup without turning your workbench into a science experiment. And it fits nicely on top of your printer to catch any drips when you remove a cartridge. You can find both in the BigSarge207-3D store. Just scan the QR code on the screen, or use the link I've put in the description below. And as always, if you have questions about the kit or the reclaim process, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.